talk about sex. Some bands talk about drinking. These guys talk about Jesus, right? That's their thing. And now the funny thing is now, it doesn't matter what we do, because we're never going on another tour. We're never putting out another album. We're not trying to build our fan base or make money or sell more tickets or get popular or try to make people in the music industry like us. And so let's strip away this idea that this thing was ever a gimmick. And let's just stand up here and share our hearts with you. Here's the truth. Here's the truth in my life is that after I watched my father die of cancer, I had a really hard time believing in this God that everybody in church talked about. This God that was good. This God that took care of his children. And people would get together on Sunday mornings and they'd put on these nice clothes and pretend like everything in their life was great, right? And on the inside, I'm falling apart, right? For years of my life, I thought that it would be a relief if I could just work up the courage to take my own life, because every day is a struggle. And so then they put me on some medication for depression, and then I tried to make myself feel more satisfied by getting more popular or by being more successful in sports or by sleeping with more beautiful girls or whatever. And so I spent years of my life, invested years of my life trying to find a place where I could finally fit. And then I went to college and I started studying philosophy and world religion, because I wasn't concerned with Christianity. No, I'd seen that thing, and I'd seen the two faces that it wears. I'd seen the hypocrisy inside the Christian church firsthand for a long time growing up, and I didn't want anything to do with that. So I started studying philosophy and world religion, because my agenda was not faith, my agenda was not Christianity, my agenda was truth. I wanted to find out what was true. And now listen, I'll spare you the details, but as I began to press into truth, to seek truth, whatever it was, what happened in my life is that the reality of Jesus, the living King, began to flood my life. That the God of all creation began to invade my reality in such a powerful way that I could not ignore it any longer. And what I found out is that God is not a concept to be debated or a storybook character to be read about. He's a real living God that still is actively pursuing us every day. Listen, hear me out. This is the truth. This is the truth. Jesus made a promise to everybody in this room. He said, I will never turn away anyone who comes to me. This is the promise. He said this, seek me and you will find me. And so I want to make the same promise to you. You don't have to take my word for it. It would be a great tragedy if you did. It would be a great tragedy if you started going to church and reading the Bible, and that's all you did for the rest of your life was read about God and hear other people talk about God. When Jesus died, so you wouldn't have to get a second or a third hand account, but you could experience God for real in your own life. Understand what I'm saying? There really is a God. Understand what I'm saying? He really does know you, and he really does love you in spite of your sin and your imperfection. And in his incredible love for you, he sent his son Jesus to suffer the death that I deserved so that you and I might have the opportunity to approach God freely. So I came to tell you, I came to announce tonight that the wait is over, friend. You don't have to wait until you die to know God. You don't have to wait until somebody comes and explains the Bible to you to know God. If you would simply seek Jesus, I'm telling you, you will find him. He will not turn away anyone who comes to him. Today is the day. Today is the day. Today is the day, Jacksonville. So I want to know. Still with me? I said, are you still with me? This thing, take it to a minute, this one's gonna burn it down. See the dawning of a movement. I'm the king to walk unseen, to a culture of deception. And the spark is all we need. I see the dawning of a movement. I'm the kid to walk unseen, to a culture of deception. And the spark is all we